Next topic, formation of continuous frequency distribution. So let's go for frequency distribution of continuous or continuous variables. Now what is their range? It is the difference between the highest and the lowest value in the data. I've already learnt this in fifth lesson, I suppose. Yes, I've already taught you range there. Same thing. So range is what? Difference between highest value and the lowest value. Next, that is written as HV minus LV. Class. What is class? The sub range is called class. The sub range is called as what? Class. Now class limit. What are class limits? The lowest and the highest values which are taken to define the boundaries of a class are class limits. The lowest value is called lower limit LL and the highest value is called as upper limit UL. They have given example 30 to 40, 40 to 50 are class limits. In this 30 and 40 here, 30 and 40 are both lower limits, 40 and 50 are upper limits, but this is exclusive class interval, so 40 will come twice there. So don't get confused, sir. 40 we have said upper, now we are saying lower. Okay, so for one class, for this class 30 is lower limit, 40 is upper limit, but for this class 40 is lower limit, 50 is upper limit. Okay, so next, inclusive classes, exclusive classes. I have already explained to you in fifth lesson. What are inclusive classes? If lower as well as upper limits are included in the same class, such a class is called as inclusive class. Here upper limit of a class is not equal to lower limit of the next class. Example 0 to 9, 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39. These are all inclusive classes. Next you have exclusive classes. Definition is given. This itself is a definition. If the lower limit is included in the same class and upper limit is excluded from the class but included in the next class, such a class is called as exclusive class. See, 30 to 40, but again upper limit is included here, 40 to 50. Such class is called as exclusive class. Then we have correction factor, means for inclusive to make exclusive. Okay, it is half of the difference between lower limit of the class and the upper limit of the preceding class. That is lower limit of a class minus upper limit of preceding class divided by 2. Okay, next, see for example, convert the following inclusive class into exclusive. 20 to 19, so 20 minus 19 divided by 2 is 1 by 2, that is 0.5. I have done, because this is the way for you to make simple. I said that take 0.5 here and add 0.5 here, remove 0.5 here and 0.5 you have to add here, but this is the proper way. I had left it purposefully to let you know once you will come across this lesson, because these are all basics. This is just the repetition of what you have learnt there. Okay, now, so now from 10 to 19, what it will become? It will become 9.5 to 19.5, 19.5 to 29.5, 29.4, 39.5, 39.5 to 49.5. So we have already done the sums of this. To make you simple, I had said remove 0.5 here and add here, remove 0.5 here and add here, remove 0.5 here and add here, remove 0.5 here and add here. But this is the proper way. I had given you a trick method. Now, what are open-end classes? Open-end classes means, say, this kind of less than 20, more than 60. It will not end here. It's not ending. If it was 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 50. Here it was ending, but here it is not ending. More than 60 means how much? Is it 70, 80, 90, 100? Don't know. Okay. Here, what are open-end classes? If the lower or upper limit of the class is not specified, such a class is called as open-end class. If lower or, say, not and, or if any one, if this is also there, then it is open-end. If this is also there, then it is open-end. If both are there, then also it is open-end class. So frequency distribution based on open-end class is called as open-end frequency distribution. This is an example for open-end frequency distribution. Now midpoint or class mark, the central value of a class is called as midpoint or class mark. It is the average of class limits, that is lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. You have already done this. M or X, denoted by letter M or X. Okay, they have given an example. Now width or size of a class, the difference between the upper and the lower limit of a class is called as width of a class, and it is denoted by C or I, letter C or I. For example, 30 to 40. What is the width? 10. Okay. Number of classes. Now you have to remember this formula to form classes. What is this? The number of classes can be obtained by using the Professor Sturge's rule. What is that? K is equals to 1 plus 3.322 log n, where n is number of observations. Remember this formula. K is equals to 1 plus 3.222 into log n, where n is number of observations. Now width of a class can be obtained by range divided by number of a class. Why you need this? Because you need, once when you come to tally while making classes, you need this formula. Okay, range divided by number of class. Cumulative frequency, two kinds, less than, and one more is more than. What is there? The number of operation frequency below a certain limit is called as less than cumulative frequency, and the number of frequencies above a certain limit is more than frequency. Here frequency distribution is formed for less than cumulative frequency against upper class limits. Here it is formed for lower class limits. LCF, lower cumulative frequency, is for upper class limits. MCF, it is for lower class limits. You will use lower for MCF and upper class limits for LCF. Okay. Next, they have given examples here. See, frequency distribution 30 to 40. For less than what you have taken? See, you have taken upper class limits here, 40, 50, 60 and 70. For more than, we have taken lower class limits, 30, 40, 50 and 60. Okay, and remember, for MCF it will be in ascending order. For LCF it will be in ascending order. For MCF it will be in descending order. Means, see, 10, 25, 45, 60. Here 60, 50, 35, 15. It is decreasing here. Here it is in increasing order. Not like this, but not in this way. It's not increasing like this. First lowest number, next highest, next, because you're adding here. You add here. Here it will be maximum number will come first here. Here maximum number will be at the last. If you count this should be how much? 60. Okay. Next, what is frequency density? They have asked this definition. The frequency per unit of a class interval is called as frequency density, and it is given by, or simply you can write it as frequency of the class divided by width of the class. They have given some small examples for you. Okay, 10 class of the width 10, so frequency density is 1. Now here 10 to 30, frequency is 15, but width of the class is 20, so 15 by 20 is 0.75. Then 30 to 50, frequency is 40, class size is 20, so divide it, 40 by 20, it is 2. Okay, similarly, so relative frequency, it is the ratio of frequency of value of variable to the total frequency. Means frequency of the value of the variable divided by total frequency. That is called as relative frequency. If you can see here, 210 frequency 121, n is 4, so relative frequency is how much? It is 1. Principles or rules of classification. Remember this. You need these rules to particularly for continuous variables. 6 rules they ask it, or general guidelines. This is a 5 marks question. Okay, you have to write it, but whatever is given in the textbook, just write them. But actually there are no, you can do as of you want. There are no strict rules to do, because I can make my class interval as I wish, because to make it readable, understandable, and do the sums easily, that's why there are some guidelines. Okay, so they have already mentioned that there are no strict rules for classification. However, the following general guidelines may be considered while classifying the data. What is there? The number of classes should generally be between 4 and 15. Sometimes it will not be there, but try to make it 4 to 15. Okay, exclusive classes should be formed for better continuity between class interval. Means inclusive, very few. Don't if they ask as a question, I'll show you examples. Okay, the next, the width of the classes should be usually kept constant throughout the distribution, or maybe different for proper meaning of subject matter of the data. Keep it same. For example, 5 space, 3 space. Okay, Avoid open-end classes because the mid values of such classes cannot be easily computed. Yes, don't write less than or more than. Try to finish them. The classes should be arranged in ascending or descending order. The lower limit of the first class should be a multiple of 5. Okay. So first let's start the example according to that. They have asked here. Let us consider the weights in 50 students. How many students they have asked? 50. Now, can you do discrete data here? Can you do discrete data here? No, it's difficult. See, there are nearly 50 numbers. Some might be same, some might not be same. So what to do? In such case, we have to go for continuous frequency distribution. Now, how to do continuous frequency distribution? Okay, how to do it? Let me rub this so that I'll get some space, and I'll move this a little bit this side so that I can again get a little bit space for you. Okay, let me take this sum for you here. Okay, so now let's start. What we have to do first? First is always calculate the range. How is range formed? Range is equals to, as I said, range means what? Range is highest value minus lowest value. Now out of this, what is the highest value? Search here. 62 we have got. Now search the number greater than 62. If you have get greater than 62, then that will be the C of 64. Now search the next number which is greater than 64. See, nowhere, nothing. So which is the highest value? 64. So 64 minus, which is the lowest value? Which one is the lowest value here? Which is the lowest? Can you see? Leave here, forget here, don't see here. Check the number. Check here, check here, check here. Okay, 32 is the lowest we have got. Now check number less than 32. Is it here? No. Here 32 is already there. Here? No. Here? No. Here? No. 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 And no. And no. So 32 is the minimum. So write 32. So what is the final answer? 32. So what is the range? Range is equals to 32. Now what is the next step? We'll come here. Range we have got how much? Range is 32. Range is equals to how much it is? It is 32. Now how to find out number of classes? See, we have to find out how many classes we'll get. So according to Stir's rule, 1.322 log n. 1.322 log n. Now try to understand log as of I'm explaining to you. I'll make you understand once when you come here, because we need log books for that, and it's difficult for you to make me understand, because you have to do whenever I'm telling, then only you'll understand it. So except log, don't worry. Log I'll again teach you once when you come back. Now whatever has been given, please consider it there only. Just a moment guys, have a patience. Okay, so 1 plus 3.22 log n, 1 plus 3.322. Okay, so log of 50. Okay, so how will you calculate log of 50? I'll show it to you. I'll directly write here. So it will be how much? I'll just, if you give me a moment, I'll just check and I'll tell you what is log of 50. Okay, so log of 50 is how much? If you have your calculators, you can directly type in your mobiles. Log of 50 is 1 point, so I'll write it here, 1 plus 3.322. So log of 50 is 1.6989, 4 digits only, not more than that. Now how to calculate, I'll again explain it to you, don't worry. So 1 point, so this will be 1 plus, if you multiply these two, you will get approximately 5.64. So this will be 6.64. That itself they have written here. See, they have written here 6.64. Now it approximates to how much? 7, because there cannot be 6.64 classes. That should be rounded off. So you will get at least how much classes here? You will get at least 7 classes. You will get at least 7 classes. They are not telling to take 7 only. If we want, we can take less. If we want, we can take more. Okay. Now how to take size of a class or range. So size of the class is given by range divided by number of class. What is range? 32. So 32 divided by 7. So it is approximately something 4.8 something or 4.9 something. But you cannot again make size as 4.8. So what will it be? It will be approximately equals to 5. So how do we have to do? We have to do it from 5. So to do it from 5, we can, if we want, we can start it from 32 also. 32 to 37, then 37 to 42. But because in a general rule they had said, what had they said? Remember here, what had they said? Where am I gone here? Give me a moment, just pardon me. They had informed that, where is that general rule? Have I skipped that page? Okay, it's here only. They had said that, what have they said? See, the lower limit of the first class should be multiple of 5. Try to bring it for a multiple of 5. Now 32, is it a multiple of 5? Is 32 a multiple of 5? No. What is the multiple of 5? Either it is 35 or we have to go for 30. 30 or 35. But if we write 35, we will miss a number. We are having 32 as a number. Remember? See, lowest number here. We are having 32. We'll miss it because should because of that we'll make it, our class size will start, our classes will start from the number what? It will start from 30. Okay, so now next how to do. So these are 5 marks questions, remember. So we have got what we need, at least minimum of, we'll get 7 classes. Size of the classes is 5. Is it compulsory? As I said, there are no compulsion, but try to make them in that format only, because according to some guidelines they have given. Okay, so first one, what is the classes? They are starting from what number? They are starting from 30 to 35. Okay, the next will be 35 to 40, 40 to 45, so 45 to 50, then 50 to 55, then 55 to 60. How many are over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need one more class. 60 to 65. And that is how much? 7. This is a general principle. Sometimes in textbook only, they themselves will deny this and they'll do according to as of they want. Because you'll not get the solution. As I said, there are no strict rules. You can do as if you want, but there are some guidelines, we'll try to follow them as much as possible. Sometimes you will not get, you will get 7 as answer, but you cannot take 7 values there. Okay, there are some sums, you'll come to know how it is done and why it is done like that. Okay, so 7 classes are over. Now for that 7 classes, what all do I next? I need tally marker. Then I have what? Then I have frequency column. Then I have frequency column. Let me move this somewhere here. Let me move it here for you now. No, let it be here only, otherwise you will get confused. Let it be here. Okay, so frequency column I have put here. I hope you can see me still. Okay, now let's come back to the sum. Now look here. Now what do you want? what is required, what is done, what is necessary. So first question, Ray, I need this page here, I think. Give me a moment, guys. I'll get this page for you there. Pardon me, just give me a moment. Okay, yeah, we have got the values. I'll copy it to next page. Okay, I have my values. Okay, now 42. Where is 42? Where will I get first value? 42 lies between 40 to 45. 42 lies between 40 to 45. Moment, guys. I think I have moved this far. Okay, here. And for example, see here. If 40, I'll clear you with this. You have 40 here. Now don't put here also one and here also one. Always try to put it in the next higher class. Okay, always try to put it in next higher class. We'll see. Okay, how will it come, where it will go. You will get the final answer. You already are having the answer here. We have to just verify what answer will come. Okay, I'll rub it and I'll start showing it to you. 42. Where is 42 here? Tally 1. So this is done. Next 47. Where will 47 come? It will come under 40 to 45 to 50 class. 1 here. So this value is done. Next 54 here. 1. Done. Next 49. 49 will come here. And then done. Next is 56. 56 is here. This is done. This value, this 5, how many values? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 values are done. Next 62. Where is 62? 62 lies here. 1. Then 50. Where will we put? Here. See, I have put here. Sorry. I have put it wrong. You can put there also. You can put there also. As I said, I'll make it, rewrite it. 50. I have put it here. Okay. Then 39. Where is 39? Here it is 39. Here. Then 61. Where is 61? Here. Then we have 38. Where is 38? Here. So these five values are over. Next 46. 46 is here. Done. Next 58 here. Done. Next 51 here. Done. Next 41. Where is 41? Here. Done. Next 45 here. Done. How many values over now? This table over. Next 54. Where will it come? Here. 4. See there. Next 49 here. 5 values done. 49 is done. Next 58 here. Next 40. Where will it come? Higher class. Next 52 here. Done. Over. Next 41. Where will 41 come? Here. Next 51. Where will 51 come? 51 will come here. So 51 is done. Next 47. Where will 47 come? Here. Done. Next 58. 58 is here. Done. Next 46 here. Done. Next 37 here. Done. 42 here. Done. 64 here. Done. Next is 49. Where is 49? Where will it come? Here. 49. Then we have 40. Where will 40 come? 40 will come here. Higher class, as I said. 40. Then 54. Where should I put 54? 54 will come here. Then next, where is next value? 46. Where will 46 come? 46 will come here. It is over. Then we have 43. Where will 43? 43 will be here. Okay, then we have 59. Where will 59 come? 59 will come here. So 43 is over. 59 is over. Okay. Then 63. Where is 63? Here. 63. Have I missed something? Have I put somewhere something wrong? Okay, 63. Done. Next 44. Where is 44? Here is 44. Then 37. Where is 37? Here is 37. Done. Then 48, where is 48? It will come between 45 to 50. Okay, 48 is over. 57, where is 57? Here. Done. Then 41, 41 is here. Done. Next 32, here. Done. Next 42, here. Done. Next 49, where is 49? 49 is in this here. 49. Then 37, 37 is in this section. Done here. 37. 51, 51 is here. Next 45, here. Done. 39, in this section. Over. 48, here. Done. Then 34, where is 34? Here. Done. Then last is 41. Where will 41 come? 41 will be here. If I am gone wrong while taking the values, you correct me. You have, say they have done wrong here also. They have counted here 4, but they have put 3 marks here. Can you see? Let me see. If I'm wrong, then you can correct me that where I have gone wrong. So how much is this? 2. This is 5 plus 1, 6. 5, 10 plus 1, 11. 5, 10 plus 3, 13. 5 plus 3, 8. 5 plus 1, 6. Plus 1, 4. Okay, 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 11 is 19. 19 plus 10 here. I have come here directly. 19 plus 10 is 29. 29 plus 8 is 29 plus 8 is 37. 37 plus 13 is how much? 0, carry 1, 3 plus 1, 5, 50. How much it is? 50. Okay, so they have written wrong values here. Can you see? They have written wrong values here. 12 and 14. So this is the way you will do. Okay, so this some in a hurry someone might take 40 here. Okay, then also it's okay, but it is better to take for the next class. Okay, it's better to take for the next class. Okay, if you still say for example sum 2 here, you might get 8 here, then also it's okay because final answer will be 50. Okay, so this is how you'll do a class tally mark or continuous frequencies tally distributions. Tally mark, how to make a continuous frequency class distributions. Okay, these things, frequency distributions and class distributions. So I'll stop here for this example. If you have any doubts, please come to college and ask me anytime, any instant. Don't sit in your homes idle that we have not understood this. Please come to college and ask them. And as I've said, I've given assignments also. Please complete them and please do your work. Otherwise it will be difficult for me. If you don't understand this, do it once again. Come here, I'll make you understand once again. Okay, if you do not attempt them, you'll never understand. If you think that you're not understanding and you leave it out, it will as of keep on pending. It will just pend, in the sense you will not complete it. It will be pending only. Now it will be pending, then we cannot do anything. Okay, so this I'll with this sum I'll stop. There are some other sums also, say here. I'll continue it in my next class. So for today's session I'll stop here today only. Thank you guys.